This is going to be another anime-related video, and it's going to be about why. It's going to be about what, not why. What Bleach fans do not understand about fillers. The problem with the fillers in their own series. First of all, it's the lack of different characters being over there. Throughout the whole entire series of Bleach, we don't really get many respectable moments from the Viscered, aka the Vizards. It seems like none of the Vizards are in Bleach. It makes sense for them to not be in the Bount arc, but to not be in the Zanpakuto arc, in the Sword Beasts arc, in the Reigai arc, or in the Sosuke Amagai arc. These are all arcs that are filler arcs in Bleach, and they're way after the Vizards were introduced into the anime. So they could have shown the Vizards doing something in there. But among the protagonists who are on Ichigo's side, we really only see Byakuya, Hitsugaya, Renji, such an irrelevant character that was given too many fucking fights, Rukia, and Kenpachi. We just get them. Now, Kenpachi, I say that he does deserve to be over there, because there's so many things we still don't know about him, and he's so much more interesting than Ichigo ever was. But the unfortunate truth is that the other characters, like Renji and Byakuya, Rukia, we already know almost everything about them, so there's really no point in seeing them in the fucking fillers. They don't deserve to be in the fillers. They just do not. The only exception I can say will be during the Kogakushiki arc, the Zanpakuto arc. Byakuya had a role to play over there, so he deserves to be there. Now I'm going to talk about the main problem, the placement in the timeline for these fillers. Fillers are done in every anime. I will give you an example of an excellent time slot for a filler to happen in another anime called Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, not Season 0, not any of the other series, just Duel Monsters, there are good times for fillers over there. The Dungeon Dice Monsters filler happened at a right time. It was in between the time period of the Duelist Kingdom arc and the Battle City arc. Similarly, the Noah arc, which was called Virtual World, happened in a way that it actually makes sense for the characters to end up in that setting. It happened right after the Battle City quarterfinals was over. Well, technically after the unofficial duel between Bakura and Dark Merrick was over. Because the whole entire cast was basically on the blimp, on the ship, and they were going to take like 12 hours or 24 hours to get to the destination for the semifinals, which will be the arc after this current Noah arc. It makes sense for the crew to get lost, for their ship to get lost, to get pulled by a magnetic force field by an underwater fortress. That makes sense for that to happen. Because we don't know in the manga what happened when the characters were sleeping for 8 hours. We just don't know what happened. As for Bleach, almost all the fillers make no fucking sense. The first example is the Sosuke Amagai arc. It happened right after Grimmjow lost to Ichigo through plot armor, and before Noichora started to fight in the Hueco Mundo arc for real. It makes no sense for Ichigo to get out of, after he fights Grimmjow for the last time, then he gets out of Hueco Mundo, and now he's suddenly in the human world again. Now he's suddenly in the Soul Society. How does that make any sense? And then after the Sosuke Amagai arc is over, then he's back to the same place where he fought Grimmjow, and then he confronts Noichora. How does that make any sense? How can he be tired if he suddenly, they never explained it. They never explained this filler. It made no sense. The next filler that makes no fucking sense is going to be the Zanpakuto arc. It happened right after the first round of battles and the fake Karakura town arc was over. It's kind of basically after the lieutenants and the seated officers fought the Frashiyun of Baragon. After that battle was over, then these same lieutenants get into a filler arc. Even though the fake Karakura town arc has not ended yet, they're all in a different setting now, in a different background, in a different place. It never made any sense. They're in the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, and after that, another filler arc called the Sword Beast arc. Then they're suddenly back to the fake Karakura town arc in the same realities that they were in before. Basically, now they feel the same. How did they get to that setting? How did Ichigo hasn't even fought in Ukiura yet he's out of Hueco Mundo again, and he's confronting Muramasa, Zangetsu, Hollow Ichigo, and all these other people in 2 different filler arcs. And then he's back in Hueco Mundo and is looking for Ukiura and Orihime. That makes no sense. The placement of the fillers is a really bad thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Did the fillers placement, the timeline correctly. It makes sense for the Darts arc and the Noah arc to happen, and the Dungeon Dice arc to happen. Because they're not... It makes sense for those filler arcs to happen because of the timeline. Because of the time slots. They put them in time skips, in time periods. Like, if there was a filler arc in Dragon Ball Z, I don't know if there is one like this or not, but in the 3 years that they trained for the androids, they could have easily thrown in a filler arc. And it would have made sense because it works in the fucking timeline. Because there's a 3-year time skip. 3 years of events that we have not seen. But in Bleach, almost all the fillers make no sense.